Hi guys, how you doing? Just got a message. Anyways, so today was the first day I got to play D&D, and in Wild now. Our group has kind of not really dismissed, but stuff had come up. A certain member had left for a while, and then stuff happens a lot with me, so kind of hard to tell. It was interesting. I mean, it's only been like a month or so, but I kind of forgot just how odd things can get or out of hand or whatever. Well, I didn't have my campaign stuff ready. So, one of the other players, Jason, he has a 3rd edition campaign that he runs whenever I don't feel like running my 5th or I don't have my stuff ready for it because I like to be over prepared. I'm not as good as him in regards as just throwing stuff out there. Well, I'm not as good as a DM as him in general. But, anyways. So, a brief little rundown as to how this session went. Alright? One player, Travis Sakono, pisses off some merchants. Like a musical instrument thing, kind of ripped off a guy there, and then goes to a blacksmith or forge, whatever, to try and get some stuff there, pisses off them, touches a guy, burns his hand, which by touching him, his hand started burning, and then we have our own little pocket dimension base. I mean, it might actually end up belonging to someone else, but either way, as far as our characters are concerned, it is ours. So he ports back there, because I had already ported back there after stealing some, volleyball-sized buoys off of some nets, because I had almost drowned earlier in the session, so I was like, you know what? I'm getting myself some floaties. I'm just gonna steal a couple and rig up a little system to be able to tie it to myself and reduce that armor penalty, hopefully, next time I go for a swim. So Sakono pops over there, sticks his hand in the water, pops open the blister later on. It's like oozing like this blue radiant ooze. Because he had pissed off the other merchants, he ends up going to some shadier merchants to try and get a flask or something to be able to put that ooze in, because of how odd it was. His character has an idea of what's going on. Ends up selling it, or trading it, essentially. Sold it. Trade and sell. He got a weapon he wanted plus a nice little chunk of platinum. The guy drinks it. Just drinks the pus. Yeah. Well, it was radiant and, well, I don't really know exactly what it was, but either way it had divinity in it, so that guy becomes a demigod. I end up going back to the realm. I end up meeting Travis at his place, Sakono at his place, where we're discussing. He's trying to tell me he did something really bad and we need to get the hell out of here. And in the middle of our conversation, poof, we're back to our little pocket realm without ever saying the keywords to get there. And there's the dwarven merchant that he had touched that burned his hand. They get into a little squabble, not like a fight or anything, but essentially tells us that we have to be the ones that clean it up. Come back. Yeah, the guy is a demigod and is like trying to become a god himself. So now we have like an entire war thing going on. Meanwhile, Sakono and I had come up with a plan that this is a great one, that we would go to Tymet and tell her about this guy upbringing and that he is, or get a message to her, not like tell her directly, I mean she kills you, but get a message to her that there's this demigod that is trash talking her and everything, that they might want to kill him. Anyways, Okay, so back to where we were. We had made this little companion earlier on. He was an ogre, super stupid, but rolled freaking natural 20s on like stealth and list and everything, like freaking ninja, an idiot ninja ogre, right? That's always fun. Anyways, I see him praising the new demigod because he's already most of the people in this entire port settlement have either ran or started worshiping this guy or girl. We don't know, guy so far, but it could change, honestly, divinity and all. But so I call to him. He comes over. I give out this big spiel on how there's this other deity that wants to that poses a threat to our deity, because I'm pretending like I am worshiping the newfound powered demigod. I'm pretending that notification. I'm pretending that I worship him too, so I can get him to come with us, because I was going to use him to deliver the message to Tymet. That way, me and Sakono don't have to risk our own characters' lives. So yeah. And what he falls for it. He's like, yeah, that does pose a threat. Let me go get some more reinforcements and tell our deity about this. So I book it at that point, because now not only have we come up with a plan, but I just created a revolt against our own plan. So now the guy that we want to kill has possibly formed an army to take out the person that we're trying to get on our side to take him out. Which I guess could still end up working, but we would have to see. Yeah. We will have to see. So that's the gist of this. Is Jason came up with all kinds of scenarios for how this session would go, and between me and Sakono, or Sakono and I, we completely wrecked it. We created like an apocalyptic, gods clashing type world out of this. Good times, good times. Shit. I really wanted to cut this hair off and shit, but I did a little poll on Instagram, and the whole 3 people that voted on it said, no, don't cut the hair. Let it grow. But I'm going bald. Okay. I guess I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, but first, we're going to take a look at puppies. Puppies! How you doing? Laying on the floor looking all silly. I'm not going to bother singing that much. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Toodles.